Happy Wednesday, guys. My name is Ryan Kostrowski, and I am your host of Sportsology, a mix of talking business, technology, and daily fantasy sports. During the day, I work for a company called Enterprise Systems Group, and we employ business technology for government entities, school systems, larger private businesses, and the likes of that. And then at nighttime, I consider myself a hardcore daily fantasy sports professional. Those are my two things that I do. So I like to get on here and we talk a little bit of both of them. If you got any questions, you can see my email down there. If you got any questions on either of them, feel free to reach out. Normally, I like to talk a little bit about a specific technology, maybe one of the vendors that we work with, one of their products, and what it can do for you as a business. I want to go a little more today into what we do here at Enterprise Systems Group that I think helps us separate from the pack. One of the areas that I feel we give a real advantage to our customers is how we will sit down with them and work on them with their evaluation of a new technology. We've coined it as our 6-stage evaluation process. Real quickly, it works like this. Step one was what we call our discovery session. Myself and one of the engineers from whatever it is you're going to be looking at, we will sit down with you for an hour or two and we will actually try to learn about your business so that we put the right things into this quote. We don't want you to buy something you're not going to use. We don't want you to spend money on stuff you're not going to use. At the same time, we want to make sure we quote everything that you need in order for this project to be successful for you. Without spending the time with you, we're not going to know these things. Step two is going to be an internal step. That's where I work with the engineer on putting together a demonstration that is catered towards specifically your organization and what it is that you're looking for. Step three is the demonstration. That's where we get together, we go through the phone system, security system, whatever it might be. Try to make some fun of it. Bring some key decision makers from your company so they don't have to try to get all the information later on from you. Bring them along. We'll make it interactive. We'll make it fun. And we'll really get to sit down and play with the stuff so you know what you're getting into. Step four is working internally to put together a solution. I'll work with engineering. We'll take everything we learned from you and put together the right solution. At that point, once that's complete, we will sit down with you and go through the proposal, go through the solution of what was all in there. I don't want to just hand you a piece of paper with a price tag on it because you don't know what you're getting. This is going to be a big decision. It's going to be thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you want to make sure that you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's and you know what you are looking at, not just a single piece of paper with a price tag. And then finally, 99% of the time after going through that proposal, people will want adjustments to be made in order to sign off on it. We will do that with you. Tell us we want 8 of these instead of 12 of these, and then we'll sit down and make those adjustments and get it back in your hands and talk it through you with again. We like to spend time with customers up front to make sure that things are done correctly. This is good and bad for us as a company. It's great because it helps us do things correctly, which really reinforces our reputation, which is the best thing that we have going through us around here in Wisconsin. Where it kind of hurts is sometimes we are going to bid it correctly, so other people will come in and underbid, and then one of the decision makers who hasn't been around only sees the price tag, and if one of them's 50,000 and one of them's 70, even though the 70 is right, and you're going to end up spending that either way, they're making their decisions sometimes not based on enough facts. So we don't sell on price. We really want people to get what's better for them, and for everybody that's better in the long run. Just sometimes it's no fun for me as a sales guy when somebody else wins a different company just because they chinched on the price a little bit and didn't do what they were supposed to. Now, we've gone through our technology today, guys. Let's go into our sports picks. Yesterday's picks perked up pretty well. Raul Neto was a little bit of a letdown due to foul trouble. Fortunately, he was owned by almost everybody that played yesterday, so you don't lose a lot when he's that highly owned. It would have been nice to zig where everybody else zagged right there, but you can't do that every single night. Greg Monroe of our local Milwaukee Bucks was fantastic last night. There was a lot of controversy before the game because he came off the bench, but I think that was just Jason Kidd trying to motivate his players. Anyway, the two guys I'm looking at tonight are going to be on the same team. They're both coming from the 76ers. The 76ers play the Kings tonight in Philly. Should be a great matchup. Vegas has it as the second highest scoring game out there tonight. And two guys you need to be looking at. Let's start with Hollis Thompson for 3,700. This is a great route to go if you're trying to save a few bucks to fit some studs into your lineups. Thompson doesn't give you a very high ceiling, but he could score 30 points for you. And off of a salary of 3,700, that'd be great. I do want to toss out the caveat in there. If Nick Stauskas does play, I don't like Thompson nearly as much, but I think Stauskas will sit tonight, and that makes Thompson a much more attractive play. So you are going to want to monitor that throughout the day, which is a big part of playing NBA. Next up is going to be Nerlens Noel for 6,500. I like him a lot tonight. I think this sort of specific matchup will work out very, very well for him. He's been scoring consistently lately. I like his floor. I like his ceiling. The only trepidation I have on him is he's a bigger guy, and it's possible to rack up a couple of quick falls while trying to guard DeMarcus Boogie Cousins, the best big man in the game. That's my only trepidation. Besides that, I think this game pace will work out very, very well for him. Neither the 76ers nor the Kings play any defense, so this should be a higher scoring, faster paced game. Lots of opportunities to succeed here. Consider putting a stack of a bunch of these guys into one of your tournament lineups. And then off the off chance it goes to overtime, you should have a real nice finish. So that's what we're looking at tonight, guys. If you're watching this, easiest way to get notifications is to subscribe to this channel. I'll be on here routinely talking technology and fantasy sports. Let me know if you got questions on either. If you've considered playing DraftKings but haven't tried yet, talk to me before you sign up. I got a private affiliate link you can sign up through. And if you do that, I will put you on the list of people I send out lineups to. That being said, have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will talk to you soon.